a new strain of coronavirus swept across the nation in late January, much of China went into lockdown, quickly implementing a number of policies to help curtail what would later become known as COVID-19, disrupting the lives of almost 1.4 billion people in the process. In today's episode, we take a look at several aspects of what life is like under COVID-19, methods being used to stop it, and how the country plans to bounce back in such unprecedented times. As coronavirus swept across the country, many people were urged to work from home to stop the spread of infection. About 6 weeks on, and I'm still spending half of my time working from home, so my bedroom has become a makeshift office. Today, all I've got to do is make a couple of calls and go over a couple of scripts. So now all our meetings are done via our smartphones. I just need to give my director a quick call. Hi, Fanlu.
Hello.
How are you?
How are you? This week I plan to do the editing at home, and when I finish that, I will send the editing to you, and you can have a look, have a check.
One of the main reasons that life under quarantine conditions hasn't been that difficult to get used to is that China has a very efficient delivery system. We can still get food and groceries delivered to our homes within about 30 minutes from anywhere in the city. Yeah, I'll get some jiaozi. Time to pick up the delivery. There are, of course, a few things that I need to do before I leave the house now. Of course, I need my keys and this very important bit of paper, my entry and exit card, which proves I live in this community. Can't forget that. Next thing is, of course, everyone needs to wear a mask outside just now to keep themselves and everyone else safe. And this, we can't go anywhere without some alcohol spray, just in case we touch something outside. So I'll take that with me too. Okay, I think I'm ready. So most communities, including mine, have set up one of these contactless booths, and hopefully, yes, there are my jiaozi. Brilliant. Check my temperature as I come in, and make sure I'm not bringing a fever into the store.
进店购物一定要戴好口罩，配合工作人员测量体温。如欲结账选购商品，顾客朋友您好，欢迎光临金客隆超市。正值疫情关键时期，再次提醒广大顾客学保持1米的安全距离，让我们共同保险自己。
It's a Wednesday afternoon, and usually Beijing is busy with people leaving work and going about their daily lives. But today, as you can see, the streets are still empty. Hey, 你好. 对对对. And how you take a taxi has changed as well. Of course, you need to wear your mask when you get in, and the driver will always be wearing a mask as well. The driver will also disinfect the car every time someone leaves, and they've added this plastic sheeting in as well, just to add that little bit more protection. 师傅有一个问题，你什么时候加这个东西
？1个月以前，30天以前。
哦，好。你觉得安全吗？
挺安全的。
I also want to check out the subway. Although life has certainly changed around China since the COVID-19 outbreak and much of the city remains quiet, the infrastructure in cities like Beijing has made sure that we can still maintain some aspects of normality, from working, buying food and getting around the city. Here's hoping it won't be long until China is back to its normal, busy self. It's hard to think of an aspect of life that hasn't been impacted by COVID-19. The virus has shut down factories and offices, closed schools, and prevented business as usual at shops and restaurants. It has even changed the way we enter and leave our homes. Across the country, sub-district offices have been called into action to implement strategies for containing and curbing the virus in local communities. Banners and notices are prominently displayed, reminding people to wear masks and wash their hands frequently. Workers wait to check the entry passes and temperatures of residents returning from work or the shops. And cars are searched on entry to make sure that only those who are registered are entering the compound. The residents welcome such measures, appreciating that they're designed to keep them and others safe. Compounds and communities around Beijing are implementing centralised COVID-19 policies differently depending on who exactly lives in the community. For example, the community behind me is filled with many elderly residents who are obviously more concerned about the effects of the current virus. So much so that local volunteers have taken it upon themselves to think up some creative methods to help ease that anxiety.
开开心心的啊！
喂，好，谢谢。
注意安全啊，早点回来。
行嘞。
啊，别躲呀。
漂亮。
Xingyuan community is home to 1,018 households, comprising almost 3,000 residents. At normal times, 12 members of staff from the sub-district office work here. But since the virus broke out, they've struggled to cope. So, 50 volunteers have stepped in to help. Mainly lawyers and old soldiers, they perform tasks such as delivering groceries to quarantined residents.
这个名单上面是30户52个人，就是说这里面呢我们今天呢已经是应该是有
送了3户了
，1、2、3，对，3户。那么还应该有2户。那么我们在这个登记以后，就是直接把它装车我们送走。
Delivery drivers may no longer enter the compound, so these kind-hearted individuals are making sure that no one goes without. They've become a lifeline for the elderly and handicapped residents who may have trouble getting out to pick up supplies or taking out their trash. They're also providing a vital service for quarantined residents who are not allowed outside their apartments. So I'm following with Wang Shu, who's picked up a delivery at the gate, and we're going to go visit someone in quarantine who obviously can't come down, can't leave their apartments at all. So 我们去哪里？
我们去7号楼1单元601。
OK。
好，送的是菜和水果。
好的。
Number 7。
Number 7，已经很幸好。
601。
601。
来一个。
1901吧。
1901。
李先生啊。
李可林女士。
啊，女士，您那个东西我给你搁在门口啊。
是你叫的外卖吗？
是您的外卖了。
水果吧？行。
哎呀，没有垃圾是吧？好嘞，那我们先走了。
好，再见。
At Liu Heyuan South Community, a member of staff from the sub-district office has just started work. Yu Xiongbo is counting the lights in the buildings to see how many people are in. If there's no light showing in an apartment where he knows an elderly or disabled person is living, he'll pay them a visit to make sure everything is okay. He's been helping out this way since Chinese New Year's Eve, 6 weeks ago.
这个楼的话呢，这边这几位我们知道的，有2位现在这个单元的这位还没有回来，他是去子女家住了，因为现在疫情期间可能接走了，也是方便照顾，这个还是比较放心的。这边没有问题。 老几位该在做饭呢。一般这个点儿来比较合适，该做饭、该吃饭都在家，一般都有人。
The concerted efforts of the sub-district offices and local volunteers are ensuring that all the residents in these communities are staying safe. From helping the elderly, to making sure quarantine residents get everything they need, to just trying to lighten the mood. The display of community action is a timely reminder of the power of the human spirit to triumph over adversity. The outbreak of COVID-19 coincided with Chinese New Year, a time when hundreds of millions of people leave the country's major cities to visit family back in their hometowns. The initial emergency response to the outbreak prevented vast numbers of people who normally live and work in Beijing from returning after the holiday. Now, they are slowly starting to make their way back. However, the influx of so many returnees at a time when the virus is still posing a threat presents a considerable challenge. To deal with it, the local authorities have turned to technology. So the first thing you need to do when you get back to Beijing is, of course, register. And I've come down to the Jiuju Community Service Centre, who are a little bit special because they're using big data to make sure their residents stay as safe as possible. Let's go see how it's done. Before I can register at this community, I need to prove I'm safe to enter. So the first thing I've got to do is make sure that I'm clean, with some antibacterial there, very clever. And then the empty one. Just as well. Oh, wow, quite low. Okay. Okay, so now I'm going to apply and register to get my card. So the first thing I need to do is so this is the first step of the big data, so I just enter my phone number, and that should send me a little code. Okay, copy that. Aha, there we go. And now I can...
Okay.
Okay, so this just proves that I've been in Beijing and I've already done my quarantine.
14天内您在北京了，说明您可以办这个证。然后您可以告诉我您住几号楼，然后您要是自己的房子呢，需要您拿房产证和您的身份证。
好。
如果您要是租房子，需要拿您的租房合同和您的身份证，在我来这儿办证，然后我在这儿给您登记，好吧？然后您登记完了以后，我们会根据，因为您现在是已经超过14天了，我们在这儿会给您做一个标记。这里边。 您可以看到，这个紫色的是属于不能办证的，因为没有出14天隔离期的。过了14天隔离期了以后，办了证的是发着这种橙色，就是这种情况。然后这里边是我们的登记信息，会把您的信息在这里边登证。登好了以后，我们会发给您证。如果您要是租房子的，我们会发给您这个绿色的也。
好。
如果您是房主，我们会发给您这个。
Once a resident has signed up, and as long as they've completed their 14 days of self-isolation, it's easy for them to come and go. They just have to show their pass and have their temperature checked. This community even offers a WeChat mini program, allowing residents to input their information into their smartphone and receive a digital pass.
然后进入这个大数据防疫系统，然后呢，这是每天的，它会就是有一个是那个北京市疫情跟踪是暴风系统，它会通过北京那个京津相助会导成这个就是产生会这个码，就回京人员会通过大数据，我们是将这个数据导到我们这个出入证数据里边，有一个出入证库。
The authorities say that big data allows them to more accurately locate anyone who is self-isolating, as well as those they may have come into contact with. Potentially, this could be invaluable at a time when millions of people are desperate to resume work and school, and to get back to something approaching a normal life. For the volunteers here, big data and the app make it easy to keep track of those coming in and out.
你好，请扫码。好。然后我看一下，您好，您这个不能出门，现在是居家隔离期间，不能出小区。好吧。
Despite privacy concerns, people I've spoken to here are generally enthusiastic about this high-tech approach to dealing with COVID-19 and understand it's necessary to slow down the virus. These are promising signs that China is beginning to win the battle against the virus, and people now are simply happy to embrace tools such as big data, so long as it promises to help them start returning to life as normal. Like many restaurants in China, this famous hot pot chain has had to close its numerous branches for almost 2 months since the outbreak of COVID-19. But its staff have been undeterred. They've responded by dreaming up new ways of keeping its loyal customers not only fed, but also interested. Wang Meng is in charge of the restaurant's membership scheme. She and her team have chosen the hosts and are busy preparing for a 3-hour live stream.
我们选拔其实是从2月8号吧，就是开始给这个公司内部的员工，然后发了这个我们招募主播，然后有1000多人呢去报名，大概筛选了50名之内，然后进入了这个复试的状态。
In normal times, in addition to serving, Zhang Jiayun provided entertainment for diners, demonstrating the art of face changing. Performing online is quite different. Interacting with the audience can be more of a challenge.
因为观看的人可能是来自五湖四海的这个小伙伴朋友啊，提问上边可能是有的回答的不是很完美哈，
超帅！
小妹好帅，谢谢你。
谢谢。超过了1万。
接下来咱们接的是。
然后我们其实耳饰一共有门店的自提订单可以享受8.5折，这个优惠从今天开始。
Organizer Wang Meng and her colleague have come from the back office to help on screen. The idea is to keep customers connected. In less than a month, the team have produced 23 live streams, the longest lasting for 15 hours.
拜拜。好。OK。我觉得现在还是非常亢奋的一个状态，可能也许一会儿回去该休息的时候，可能就要累了，对。因为2万人还算挺多的。
对，应该还挺。好，还挺真实的，因为他们不会有那个外部的一个。
所以当时我们推文好像没有特别明显的。
对，没有特别明显。
因为本身其实就有那个，我觉得本身今天流量可能就上。
对，就这个时间节点很尴尬，就它不是一个周末的，大家有。
The coronavirus has had a devastating impact on China's service industry, and restaurants in particular. Businesses are now trying desperately to recover. Haidilao has already reopened its branches in a number of cities, but those in Beijing, for the time being, remain closed. Meanwhile, this restaurant is preparing for its next online show in a week's time. But how is the online restaurant business really faring? How far is it compensating for the closure of brick-and-mortar outlets? I'm heading to another restaurant to find out. At a time when on-site dining isn't possible, many restaurants are going online to keep the money coming in. Wang Wei is the manager of Haidilao's delivery service in Beijing and Tianjin. So how did you feel as the epidemic started, and were you worried about the effect that would have on deliveries?
当已经超过半个月的时候呢，包括我们自己，包括我们的员工，大家呢还都是比较恐慌的。突然一下子闲下来了，大家呢都不知道干什么。
甜心36.7度合格。奥峰飞36.3。
Over a month after closing, this branch launched a delivery service. Now, safety is paramount. So every morning, managers ensure the staff's temperatures are checked and all employee clothing is disinfected.
平均的时候呢，我们一天就能卖到100单，但是现在呢就可能呢比较高一些。我们的订单呢已经就是高于我们平时就是生意最巅峰的这个状态。
So I've got my safety gear on, I'm allowed in the kitchen, and despite the fact that the restaurant itself is completely empty, behind the scenes it's pretty busy, and as you can see, there's already a few orders ready to go. It's only about 10 o'clock in the morning. People have already pre-ordered, and sorry, why is this? And this is where the magic happens. This is the order room, and as you can see, it's super busy just now. People preparing their orders and getting more orders in on the computer. This outlet is served by 4 delivery drivers. On busy days and at peak times, restaurant staff will join the delivery team. It's a useful way for them to make some extra money to compensate for their reduced wages. Wang Gang has been a delivery driver for 6 months. Before setting out, he calls the customer.
我是外送员小王姐，咱们这餐准备好了。那你就赶紧送过来吧。到门口了吗？我到那儿给你打电话，10分钟左右我才能到那去。
Wang is making 5 deliveries on this trip. It can be difficult to find the right address at the best of times, but it's especially hard now when gates and communities are closed. He finally finds the right place.
我在这儿等你一下，好吗？没有疫情的时候，咱是要进户的，进户操作的，咱们要操作下锅底。现在是无接触配送，有的门有的他是不在门拿，他们离门远，他就会找那个比较离他近一点的，那像矬一点的那个门，可以给他递给他。
All across Beijing, delivery drivers are carrying groceries and food orders to residents and helping them to maintain some level of normality.
这就赶上周6嘛，然后忙了1星期了，很想念吃火锅似的，主要是海底捞也不开门，那只能在家吃了。如果那个疫情过去以后，肯定还是去餐厅就餐，在家毕竟收拾起来还是比较麻烦的呢。
It's not just that customers are missing the restaurant's also missing the custom. Deliveries are only making up for a very small percentage of their regular income.
肯定的，非常期待开业啊！肯定的，又能挣钱了，又能挣好多钱啊！钱挣多了，家里也好吗？
Restaurant staff and delivery drivers, like everyone in China, are hoping that life can get back to normal before too long.
This 这个不行，这口罩戴着这点给捏一捏，捏多好看啊！好看不好看？啊？我也不知道。你什么叫不知道啊？是不是给捏捏好看啊？好看啊！
多美呀！
都捏捏。
就是。
你那挺规范的，
是吧？
你那就不用捏了。
哎，好了好了。
哎，我问你们一个问题。咱们的疫情这段时间。 这不2个多月了吗？你最印象最深的什么事儿？咱们聊聊天儿呗。
那就是不让志愿者来了，不让家属来了，为了防控那疫情，是吧？这是暂时的，这疫情终会过去的。
你上次你跟我说，护士给你洗了几遍手啊？一天？
一天洗8次。
8次手。
一会儿就来了，一会儿就来了。
烦不烦呀？
不能烦，没有疫情洗也干净。
洗手，七步洗手法。
对。
这样洗8次。
搓手指头。
搓手指头。
手背、手心。
手心、手背。
手腕都洗了。
我们大家就克服一点，叫家属也理解，先不用来看我们了。是。
看孩子们。
小孩子们呀。
像这样的，我心里边看见，我心里他们在这手。
全院都知道， 你的孩子是最小型的，最近2个多月没来了。
见不着面了，我心里想还想难受着。
As we know, COVID-19 affects the elderly and those with underlying health conditions more than any other group. Beijing Songtan Care Hospital is home to some 100 residents with an average age of 72, which does put them in this high-risk category. For the last 2 months, family members haven't been allowed inside the hospital, and most doctors and nurses have stayed put to help ensure the safety of both staff and patients. Dinner time, and I've offered to lend a hand, but I want to find out a little bit more as well.
这个来的蔬菜，他吃素的。
这个呢？
来的豆腐。
我打这个，你给他。那边还有吗？你打这个了。
我不太吃咸。
再吃一口。你看我们听话吧。他说不吃了，我说再吃一口，又吃一口。张大嘴啊！哦。这个老人呢，就是86岁。
哦，好。
那么我们还有的呢，我们那刚才那个房间过来的103岁。哇！所以说这些老人呢，他们年纪都比较大了。比如说，我们100多个老人，这个医院，那么有1个感染了，天塌下来了，我们就没办法再收拾了，就解决不了了。所以在这个时间，我们只有采取一个特别简单的办法吧，谁也不出去了。不能让他们进来，传染了怎么办？哈哈哈笑！
您一来更高兴。咱不用眼泪战胜。
对。
用笑声就来掉下来。
用笑声就给战胜了。
多棒啊！看见了哥，看见了哥，都挺好的，那都挺好的，对。啊，你好，高兴吧？好吧，在一块儿。你叫着在一块儿。啊。讲真吧？啊，我看见你了啊！啊，高兴高兴，嗯，我没事啊，嗯，
What I've taken from these stories are the individual efforts people have made to help stop this virus. From people volunteering in the local communities, to people thinking up business models, to doctors working overtime, it's been a concerted effort to keep life as normal as possible here in China. Has it been enough to stomp out COVID-19 for good? Only time will tell. This is Maureen Cobbs, Rediscovering China.